All right. Trying to work through some technical difficulties here in FZ20 land. Hopefully get a full video here. A full recap review. We got our FZ20 fix this morning, bright and early. Let's talk about it. Starting off, a rare glimpse of aggression and violence from FZ20. For the Yem face slap. Apparently referring to You Enjoy Myself as Yem. Not right now, honey. Sometimes you got to put the family on hold and say, look, FZ20 just put out a recap review. After that, you'll be important to me, my child. But right now, FZ20 is the human being who means more than anything else in the world. Anyways, the live streaming has thrown me off. Unedited, unfiltered. Back on track. The Yem face slap, that violent start to the recap review, takes us into a Kazvot complaint. Another bit of a controversy as far as the lack of love shown for these Kazvot songs from FZ. Clearly not a fan. And also losing the opportunity to talk about the choreography, the dance moves that I think are a great part of the song. Not even mentioned. I'd love to hear him do a deep dive into the choreography and the shenanigans that Mike and Trey do during Kazbot or during Turtle in the Clouds. From there, a big fan of 46 Days. Anywhere in the set, he's happy. It's nice to kind of hear him just plug in 46 Days anywhere. Then we go into Emotional Rescue. The sing-along, my personal favorite part of the recap. Just the idea of him singing along to some Mick Jagger falsetto and so nothing I can do. Didn't actually give us a little taste. Would have loved a little F Zappa doing some Jagger, but nope, just a little tease. An Emotional Rescue falsetto tease. From there, making some waves by referring to Shade as a solid song. A lot of fans would disagree with that. A lot of pushback from the community for statements like that, but he doesn't hold back. He's willing to put himself out there. He goes out on a limb. He'll stick up for the new songs, including Set Your Soul Free and Mercury. Moving into the second set recap at this point. Says those songs come through. After that, though, he declares an end to the jamming. No more jams. But I'll tell you what does come into the jams, Possum. And Possum is a beloved song. Going on 30 so years now for Phish. He is able to go ahead and take a shot at Possum and declare it, or we'll say a lot of you. A very dismissive, like, you people. Well, some of you may like it. Still, you know, a bit of a controversial recap, and moments like that I think are going to make some waves. Then a turn of phrase that, you know, put it up there in the FZ20 vernacular, moron core. And he kept on saying it over and over, and my brain started to hear MORONCORE, like hardcore, emo core, moron core. And I mean, really, he may have coined the genre that all of these new Trey songs go into. You know, all of the Soul Plant, the Set Your Soul Free, and Soul Lover, and Soul Devotion, all soul songs. You know, they all qualify as moron core. That's what I think. I thought it was one of the serendipitous moments from FZ20 that, you know, gets the rest of us thinking. Definitely got me thinking about moron core. But from there, he recaps the recap, which I've mentioned this before. That's something that's always I'm never going to be sure how to take that. Obviously, that's something that's close to my heart. Recapping FZ20 recaps. So I don't know if that was a nod to me or maybe a slight. I don't know, but basically just went over and read the same songs that you can see on the whiteboard. So pretty much just reading over the songs a second time. Even teases a third recap review before not quite ending the review. Another controversy here with the ending. Again with the sex toy stuff. And kind of curious about what's going on with him in his personal life, more so than I probably should be. But when you're trying to do infomercials in hopes of getting a fleshlight, there's something going on. Regardless, we get a fleshlight reprise tonight. Closing out a bit of a strange recap with on a weird note with a fleshlight reprise, bringing back the fleshlight from last night, closing it out with the reprise. So I don't know what the fleshlight thing is. One thing I did notice that for the More Encore, he took his green marker, he went and just crossed down, going, where's the green marker coming from? You got red on the whiteboard, red, white, and green. Mexico reference. He knows what he's doing. These little Easter eggs that he slips in there for the diehards, it's not coincidence. Also not a coincidence, the curveball t-shirt and the handlebar stash. I don't know. High fashion. PHASHION. But definitely setting some waves with the handlebar stash, the Fu Manchu Hulk Hogan stash, complete with the shirt of a festival that never happened, but kind of filling out the whole weirdness and strange dynamic of the entire recap. So one more night, one more video to see that beautiful mustache. No Julius, no Character Zero, Chomper rants. Hoping for both of those tonight. Sorely lacking on the Chomper front. Glad the whiteboard's back, but when you don't even mention Chomper for the first 2 shows of the run, there's a problem. Better get some really, really solid Chomper rants. And Eric Page, I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Shout out Eric Page. Shout out Eric Page. You definitely do deserve a shout out. One of the hardcore fans there from the BQ, truly from the bottom of my Charlotte Hornets starter jacket. Thank you. Thank you for all the love, the support. Thank you for being along for the ride. Shout out to Martin Luther King as well. I originally thought that Martin Luther King and Aaron Page, I thought there was a female Phish fan, one of the 5 out there, was giving me some love. I thought a slain civil rights activist was also showing me some love, but realized I misread their names. Anyways, that's what happens when you go live and people kind of hop in there. Yep, I thank you, buddy. When you go live, you get to kind of connect a little more, but truly, to the folks out there with the kind comments, thank you for having fun. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoy it. That's why I'm still doing this. For you. No, not just for you. I'm doing it for FZ because he deserves it. He deserves the deep dives that we all go into. I don't even know. Running close to 9 minutes here. Getting all sorts of Type 2 recap reviews. Had some technical difficulties. Had to go live. This is what happens. Got family interrupting. Got comments popping up, which are nice and positive. That's also a little bit distracting, but still. Hopefully have a little more space on the phone, be able to do a good old-fashioned recorded video instead of a first take rambler like this. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you tomorrow night. One last shot of the whiteboard. Take a look, if you will. I don't know if it's showing it backwards or not. Fleshlight reprise.